The gate groaned like something waking from a long sleep as Martin Reyes forced it open. Rust flaked off the bars, drifting across the forgotten platform in tiny orange snowflakes. His flashlight cut only a small wedge through the darkness. He stepped inside, letting the gate clang shut behind him. The echo bounced down the tunnel until even the sound seemed to get lost. 50 years sealed shut, he muttered. Let's hope the rats are friendlier than the rumors. Line 9's old loop had been decommissioned in 1974. Tonight's job was simple. Inspect a power junction that kept triggering alarms. The station looked like a tomb. Dust lay thick on the tiles, and the air had a heavy stillness to it. Like even time didn't circulate this far underground. Martin knelt beside the junction box. He had just switched to his flashlight's narrower beam when he heard it, a soft scuffing sound, like a foot dragging lightly across tile. He froze. "Hello," he called out. "Anyone here?" The sound stopped. He stood, sweeping his light along the platform. Something caught his eye on a regular mark in the dust. Footprints, fresh ones, bare ones, long toes, oddly spaced. His heart started to climb into his throat. "They told me no one's been down here in 50 years, he whispered. "Then whose footsteps are these?" He clicked his radio. "Dispatch, this is Reyes. I've got signs of unauthorized entry," only static answered. He climbed onto the tracks, following the prints. The deeper he went, the more the temperature dropped. His footsteps echoed back strangely to many echoes, like something else was matching his stride. Far ahead, the footprints left the ground and smeared upward, as if something had climbed the wall itself. His light flickered. A shadow darted behind him. Martin spun around, beam trembling. "Who's there?" Just the soft sound of breathing somewhere in the darkness, slow, hollow, almost curious. He backed away until his shoulder hit a rusted ladder and he scrambled up into an old maintenance chamber. Nothing but the breathing had stopped. He hurried back to the tunnel, toward an old emergency phone box. He grabbed the receiver. "Dispatch, please." A whisper cut him off, thin and close, as if the caller stood just behind his ear. "You shouldn't have followed." He slammed the receiver down. It rang again, shrill in the dead tunnel. He backed away, then ran. The tunnel widened into a forgotten circular platform. In the center, a large maintenance pit yawned open. The footprints led right to the edge. His flashlight beam landed on two pale circles, eyes not human. They blinked slowly. A shape rose from the pit, tall, unfolding with too many joints. Its limbs were long and narrow. Dust shifted around its feet. The same long-toed prints. It took a step. A whisper rippled through the room. "You came looking. Now look." Martin bolted. He hurdled broken benches as the creature's shadow glided after him, stretching unnaturally along the curved wall. He dove behind a pillar. The whispering followed him. "Why did they seal the tunnels, Martin?" He squeezed his eyes shut. I don't know," he whispered. "Please, just let me go." When he dared to look again, the creature was gone. A final whisper drifted from the pit. "Ask them." He fled, stumbling over his own shaking feet. He forced the gate open, but turned one last time. Far inside the tunnel something shifted. The whisper returned, soft, patient. "Certain we're still here." Martin slammed